Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about an article called "You Don't Look Autistic: The Reality of High Functioning Autism," and it's written by a female in America who is autistic, and it's on the Washington Post website, which I'll link in my video description at the end of this video. And I thought I would do my intake on it and my views as an autistic adult from the UK. And I loved the article. It was very, very good. The way it was written was very, very understandable. She wrote the words really, really well. She described autism to a T. And I thought I would do my own version of it and let you know my thoughts on it. So yeah, let's get into it. It starts with, if somebody tells you that they're autistic, it means that they're working hard to appear as normal. So the introduction to that is, I totally agree with that, because you don't understand that a lot of people like myself are trying to appear as normal. We have to work so doubly hard to control our emotions, our sensory issues, our physical health issues, our emotional issues, because we have to be seen as acting correct and normal, and the stereotypical "I'm fine" thing, which is absolute rubbish. So yeah, she says that we have to wear a mask just to fit in every day, which is true. We mimic our neurotypical females, so we copy them. We might dress in bright colours, we may try and talk about celebrities, makeup, that kind of stuff, so we're seen as the everyday normal. And doing that really does take a lot of energy, physically, mentally, emotionally, because we have to process a lot of emotions. We have to process how to act, how to mimic, how to physically be around people, and that does drain us to a certain degree, because you may look normal on the outside to you, we may look like we're functioning, but on the inside we're working so hard to keep that act up every day for a certain amount of hours a day before we actually do lose it in a meltdown, or an anxiety meltdown, or just a physical meltdown in general. So the next bit says that we copy our neurotypical parts, which we do, like I said, and the fact that you don't realise how much mental and physical effort that takes for us to do that. We have to literally plan our physical health, our emotional health, our mental health. We have to think about appearing as normal, not stressing out, not having a meltdown, not having an anxiety meltdown, not thinking, oh my god, like this is absolutely killing us and everything else. So again, it's the mental processing that goes with that. Every day is just really, really hard in general to do that. And we have to try and relate to you neurotypical. So again, it's about copying the topics of the day, such as celebrities, makeup, etc. And then it comes down to loud noises and crowds. And this quote is quite interesting. She says, some neurotypicals have said to her that they try and relate to her by saying, oh, we don't like large crowds either, or loud noises, or background noise. Yes, that may be all well and good, you understand us with that, but at the same time we have to hear that heightened. So when we're out in physical public, when we're out around in crowds at work, or if we're out doing our everyday chores, we have to put up with car noises, things like ambulances, police cars, bus noises, people talking loud on their mobile phones, people typing on laptops and keyboards and phones, and it's just the noise overwhelms us. It gets to a point where we have a sensory overload, which we can't just handle it anymore. So at the time you don't really relate, because you can deal with it, you have enough energy to deal with it, whereas we don't. Our tank gets full very, very quickly. We only have a small tank to begin with each day before we have to have our meltdown, and we just can't be around people anymore. So it's like being stuck in a nightmare. Like, say for instance, people don't like a lift. The thought of being stuck in that lift will overwhelm them, it will stress them out, it will cause them an emotional meltdown. Whereas for me, I like a lift, so there you go, that's the example kind of thing. And she says that the reality of having high functioning autism is that, because we have to mask all the time, and that we have so many battles going on inside that you don't see, because we're trying to hide that from you, so that we appear as normal. We hide the amount of struggles we go through and the judgments that get made against us. So again, it's like, oh, well, are you sure you're autistic? Like, you're so calm and you're well-mannered and you're able to socialise and, you're able to talk about your thoughts and your feelings. Yes, we are, to a degree, but the thing is, we have to mask, we have to act, we have to mimic, we have to act like we are not stressing out, that we're not anxious. Like, I know my eye contact sucks, I'm trying to constantly look at my phone, because I'm filming this on my phone. So it's I have to keep constantly put my head back towards the screen so I can show you that I'm actually looking at you. And then things like bright lights stress us out, strong body rays, body sense can really trigger our sensory overloads. So when you say to me, oh Gemma, you don't appear autistic, you don't appear like you're anxious, you don't appear like you're going to have a meltdown, you have no idea how much I'm masking right now. I mask every day. I physically have to hide that I'm struggling. My emotions want to tip over the edge, but I don't let it because I have to control it. I have to be seen in this neurotypical world of conforming and behaving and doing what's expected of me to be the person that I am, but the fight inside me is difficult. I have to constantly tell myself I'm fine, I'm okay, I'll deal with it, I'll process it. And that takes physical work. It takes a battle every day just for me to be here to function. It's hard, it's acting, it's like I have to hide behind this mask every day until I can say, you know what, this is me, deal with it. Like, you know, if you don't like me, then whatever. But we have to do that, because if we don't do that, then we will physically melt down. We'll have anxiety, constantly depression. That is very, very common people on the spectrum. So instead of saying to me and to other autistic females and other autistic people in general, I know I can't speak for all the autistic community and I won't do that, or all autistic females, because I'm just one person on the spectrum. And it's really, really, really disturbing that still a lot of females like me who have to act and mask and mimic all the time. Oh, well, are you sure you're autistic? You know, you're so well managed, you're calm, and you don't appear like you're melting down, and you have no idea. I am screaming inside right now. I am aching. I am mentally exhausted. I am physically tired. I haven't slept very well. I've probably had about 4.5 hours in the last 48 hours, to be honest. And that's another thing. Sleep does play a big part in this as well. But again, I have to survive. Again, I have to be seen as I'm fine, I'm smiling and woohoo, happy and yay. But the reality is it's a struggle, it's a battle. Every day is hard just to function, just to be here, just to let you know how I see things in my head. And if I don't show you this, and I don't talk about this kind of stuff, you guys won't know. So I hope this kind of gives you a bit more understanding. Please educate yourself. Look up autism. Look up the symptoms in females. Look up what autism is so you can educate yourself. Please do not say to me or any other autistic person you do not look autistic, because you do not realise the damage that will do to somebody. So please like, comment, share and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!